You're listening to Those Dram Yinzers with your hosts, John and Zach.
Hey everyone, I'm John.
And I'm Zach.
And welcome to the reveal episode of days 21 through 25 of the Pittsburgh Whiskey Friends Whiskey Advent Calendar. So spoilers. We're going to tell you what the last 5 are, so switch it if you don't want to hear that.
John, are there spoilers?
A little bit.
Okay.
All right, 21. So I know what they are because Aaron texted me, right? I pull them up on the site. I pull up all the information I can, but you don't know. I didn't tell you, so we're going to get your natural reaction to what these are.
Oh, Lord.
21. I said very standard bourbon-esque, but it had a very heavy spice palate. Lasting hug, stuck to the roof. Made me feel like it was a high rye bourbon, around 120. You know, I said downtown just because if you're not sure how you are with proof,
Yeah.
if you like proof, you're gonna love this. But you know, if you're not sure about proof, you know. You might want to try it or, you know, whatever.
Tread lightly.
So that was more my downtown. You said you agreed high rye. You went 125. Said downtown on the whiskey, same kind of deal, but paired with the bonbon was a Haas.
Yes.
So we were both wrong on proof. 113.1 proof.
Really?
So up there. It is a high rye bourbon.
Oh, yes.
It is made in PA. This was Liberty Pole's high rye bourbon, this year's release.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I downtown to Liberty Pole?
I mean, it's up there on proof for, you know, especially compared to a lot of the other things they've been.
Yeah.
So, and it was the first time we drank it that night, so
Yeah.
that too.
I feel like I need to take a shower. Go to confession or something.
Something. Maybe Jim will.
Not listen to this episode? Not listen to this episode.
No, he's definitely going to listen, especially.
No.
All right. 22. As we kind of, figured.
Yeah.
Ever since, I think there was 1 year between the dreaded 22 and when he started doing it again. The 22 wasn't a Scotch, but pretty consistently 22 has been
The
a
dreaded
Scotch.
22.
And, we both suggested that. I said 95 proof. You said 80 proof. We both gave it a Haas. I said it was like on the lighter of the peat. Some nice dark fruit notes, and had a decent the finish kind of just sat there for a bit. You and I both gave this our number ones of the 5. 92.6 proof.
Nice, John.
It is a Scotch.
What?
It's from Ledage, Ledaig.
Okay.
It's the Rioja cask finished.
Okay. What's Rioja?
Hold on. Wine.
You called it. You said it was a wine finish.
23.
Wow, 20.
23 was the scary.
Kudos to you on 22, by the way.
Thank you. 23 was the scary easy drinker.
Yeah.
Right. You said 80. I said 90. We both said blends. I gave it a Haas because of the easy drink. You gave it a downtown, but you were questioning
The price point, yeah.
Yeah, it could be swayed to change the price. I said it had a beautiful white grape with some light cinnamon. Finish was non-existent, which is what made it scary.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. This is 80 proof.
Yes.
It is a blended whiskey.
Yes.
But not from here. This is a blended Japanese whiskey.
Interesting.
It's called Shunka Shuto Winter Japanese Blended Whiskey. And you can't get it in PA.
Freaking of course.
You can't get the Ledag either.
Of course. What's it called again? I'm just curious about the price point.
Well, on Blackwell's Wine and Spirits site, which is the one I had pulled up because the distillery didn't come up, they price it at $65. But it's Japanese whiskey, so
Yeah.
you're gonna have
You
a
gotta
lower
have
price
that
there
over-
to get it over.
You're right. You're overseas shipping and everything. Okay.
I'm not up on my Japanese whiskeys to say where this truly falls.
No, I'm just thinking about whether or not I change my rating to a Haas or not. Because I do like Japanese whiskey.
24.
24.
Said oak, sweetness, sweet front with a peppery mid to back. Alcohol kind of stuck with it. I gave it a Dantan. I thought this might have been a rye. And I gave it 100 proof. You agreed on both rye and 100 proof and Dantan. We were close. You should have stuck with your gut, boss.
Did I say 110?
110.7. 110.7. It's not a rye. It's a bourbon.
Really?
Finished in toasted sugar maple wood.
What?
Finished with toasted sugar maple wood.
Interesting.
This is out of Sweetness Cove, and it's a Tennessee bourbon. It's the blended Tennessee. And
Okay.
bourbon.
Okay. It's like Tennessee. What is this?
Yeah.
Sounds like sounds like a white person.
Pretty much.
This is
Kentucky.
this is my son Tennessee.
Yeah. 25.
25.
We both said floral with a wine note, sweet till the end, and then spice kind of kicked up at the end. Tongue tingle, a little dry, right? You thought it was American single malt. I thought it was a rye. I said 110. You said 90. I gave it a Haas. You gave it a Dantan. 92 proof. Cheers. We are wrong on types. I don't know if this is a single malt, but it's not an American single malt, and it is not a rye. This was a sherry finished Irish whiskey by Redbreast.
Well, listen, folks. If you've been with us on this journey, we started it because we knew nothing, and now.
That's actually, for Irish, that's actually pretty flavorful.
Yeah, it is actually.
I would stick with my house on that one. I think that's pretty good. I've had a couple different Redbreasts, and I enjoy that one. So you can get this in PA.
Interesting. It's interesting.
For a whopping $77.
Nope. Sorry, that was kind of rude. Sorry. I think the price point's a little high on that, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But if you like those flavor profiles, then maybe it's not.
Do you want to reveal what the bonus one's going to be, since it was a...
We've had it before.
I don't know. No, I don't... Maybe this wasn't. Maybe I'm incorrect. Or the bonus pour was the new bottle he got, because there was a repeat somewhere. I don't know if we had this last year. I don't think we could have had this last year. There's no way we could have had this last year. So I might be incorrect with what I said earlier, that this is the new thing he got to replace it. It's Glen Scotia 2023 Malts Festival Edition 11-year-old. It's going to be 109.4 proof. Yeah, exactly. So, any final thoughts on these five?
I enjoyed them. I mean, I know I gave a lot of downtowns this time around, but, downtown's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means, try before you buy.
No,
And they're just very much, and here's the thing. It wasn't downtown because they were bad. It was downtown because they had such a strong point of view.
Yeah.
None of them were just kind of like in the middle of the road. None of them were in the middle of the road. If you like high rye, spicy, really active and aggressive kind of whiskey, then the Liberty Pole is going to be right up your alley. If you like something that's softer, sweeter, gentle, the Japanese whiskey is going to be right up your alley. If you like Scotch, you'll like the Scotch. If you're just getting into Scotch, you might like the Scotch. If as a way to ease into the peat. If you like Irish whiskey and you're looking for something a little more robust, then like you said, the Redbreast was very flavorful, especially for an Irish whiskey. So I think that, it just, everything here has such a definitive point of view that I'd encourage people to try them before they buy them. Except for the Scotch, just buy it. But that's my 11 p.m. thoughts.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I enjoyed the bonbon experience.
Oh yeah, the bonbons.
So good.
How could I
Thank you, Aaron. Whoever thought to reach out to this person. Thank you, Ron.
Yes, Ron. Yoth Queen.
Very well done. Apparently, he reached out to some contacts of his that do food pairings with whiskeys and wines, and they helped him figure out what should go with what.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, he put a lot of work into these. So thank you very much.
Genuinely, that's so impressive. And seriously, guys, check out Ron's bonbons because they are such good bonbons. It sounds kind of euphemistic, right? Check out Ron's bonbons. Oh my goodness. But you should.
But anyway, I enjoyed this whole year's experience. Yeah,
I'm excited to try the rest of them.
Thank you again, Aaron and the crew, for allowing us to have 2 boxes again this year.
Thanks, Dad.
Makes it a little easier to
share the load.
Share it, yeah. Rather than us splitting an ounce piece, But no, really appreciative of you. And I guess the only thing left to do or say is Zachary. Cheers to you,
John, my brother. Cheers to you. And cheers to you.